What are you going to do about that? We keep going and fighting no matter what. What are we seeing in the markets at this interesting time? A crash is being talked about by many. You have seen that I have seen people talking about an accident. We hear people talking about changes, new information. It's been a while since we last talked about these 2 points. Some Bitcoin prices will rise and go over 74,000, or real liquidity zones will go through grade. And that's what we'll talk about next. After that, we'll talk about Spring 2024, your guide to dealing with coin volatility and the ripple effect. In the ripples case, we'll look at some price charts and data for XRP before looking at Bitcoin and where it stands now and where it might go in the future. Now, let's begin. Thank you, Extra, with the price of Bitcoin at $66.10 one now. In the past 24 hours, it has gone up by 25%. At the same time, it has dropped by 37% to $3,188 in both USDC and XRP, and XRP are now selling at $0.99 at the moment. It's $0.54. Yesterday, it was as high as $0.56. It has been going up for the last 6 cents, has been going up for the last 24 hours for us. 1.89% of the market value of all coins is made up of them. It is part of the $453 billion RID2 trial. So these are the steps where we are stuck and can't move forward. That's something everyone wants to know. I wish my crystal ball would work, but it's still going too fast this morning. In spite of this, I think we will soon rise. The question is, will we descend? Before that, you can breed them in the lab. If you don't already have your West tiers, you should get them now because they are almost sold out and may be taken off the market for good. When they go back to the XRP list every month, who knows what mood they'll be in. If you can get 3 out of 3, I'll give you a free potion to try out our lab. You will get a free drink if you get 5 of them. Besides that, there is a simple NFT, which you can see in this shot. They're wonderful. Right now, this subject is still really making me mad. I lost it in a fit of rage this morning. I'm really fed up with and tired of these tasks. I'm sick of going to the XRP ledger, making NFTs without doing anything, and then crying hysterically because no one wants to buy them. Now that it's your fault, you're in charge of it, right? Mickey said, sorry, I'm just reading the post here. Which makes her worry. Since Moonchaser put this out, he said, okay, all right, and I'm not picking on her. The creators of the XRP ledger gave 80 billion XRP to Ripple so that they could come up with ways to use the digital asset. The XRP system was first used in June 2012. What kind of shape is the ecosystem in right now? Let's talk about the grants she gets. Allow us to briefly talk about the matter at hand. Activity by developers, it's possible for the XRP to get better. A lot of projects have either left or said that they are in the process of being built. When a new XRP ledger standard is adopted, it opens up new users and projects that could be very interesting. I hope these projects don't have to be moved. It's important to crush it, move. There are many things that make it hard to succeed when building on Web 3.3. Simply put, even simple things like starting a bank account can be hard. As a result, all important projects that use or are connected to the XRP ledger continue to depend on resources that only Ripples can provide, not just money. Not true. This is both true and false because you need money for your project. You've never had a job like this before. In the same way, if you need to use a credit card to buy something in real life, you generally shouldn't because you don't have enough cash. MCKL said that businesses should make money and not need money to run. Businesses that do good things will do well if they can stay open. We need more, even though the bad ones won't work. Yes, there are indeed 100% successful businesses on the XRP system. I replied to this somewhere like here. I've been saying the same thing if you need a grant to live. That was very good. It's likely best that you didn't start a business or project. There are NFTs every month. These folks are crazy. A project doesn't need anyone to work on it. Money is needed to back your idea. It should really be able to work on its own. The Spring 2024 guy is talking about how unstable Bitcoin is. We always know what's going on with Bitcoin. Coins like Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, XLM, XRP is the best of the best. In short, Bill Morgan said, I think this argument is right and shouldn't be given unless it would make money to do so. Ripple looks good for people. To hear the waves, tourists should quickly register with the gavel and place their orders. The action by the SEC is almost over and the time couldn't be better. Why is now the best time? When? There will come a time when the claims end. We think that things will get better for bulls near the end of XRP, and we might even be able to give you more information. There may be some news about ETFs, but other than that, it will be fun to watch as prices continue to go through the roof. Completely crazy and ready. It's not far from here to Queens. Kid XRP has one more gain every day that he doesn't see like you do before the big push. He thinks this is the right thing to do after looking at it and that we can go down to 407 here and there before shooting back up. After going down, we shoot back up. I do not know where he will go. He has to be wrong on GNA, right? That's it. Bitcoin is the key to everything. This is also called the doll point because this is where the doll comes out. Now what? One thing I know for sure. I know for sure that time is running out. There is not much time left. A dark shield. Prepare your drinks. The last 3 XRP candles may be the center of a big pattern that will soon form and move the stock in a certain way. He says, I think it's going to tear with April, May, and June. I think that either this starts or we all start or both As a primary school, we got our first push-up in June. The first goal indeed is to finish 75 cents. After we get past and through that 75-cent zone, I think we can talk about that. We want XRP to be around $30 if it goes up to that $3 level or anywhere above that before the end of the year. Get ready, because in the first quarter of next year, XRP will go over its all-time high. We will be very interested in and guessing about how this monster can hit such a high level. Since the last all-time high was in 2017, we deserve to reach the top of our game. When crypto prices are high and reliable, it means that we are expecting the expected high. Let's get rid of it right away. At this point, these are the negative parts that I'm wanting to find out more about. In these two areas of green growth, I plan to make a lot of progress. He just sent out this tweet. This is his first. You know what the $63,000 to $64,000 range is if that breaks even. If the price goes down, remember that the trading zone is between $60,000 and $64,000. We might look into the $50s if we break the $60,000 mark, but we suggest starting in the $60,000 to $64,000 range. He thinks we might be able to get rid of the current $66 price. We need to keep a close eye on this possible dump point because that's where we'll drive the price up once it gets there. $74,000 in the area. $74,000, it's time to fix Bitcoin that's broken. There's no way to stop. It will be worth $100, $125, $130, and $150,000 before it goes up. Everyone is getting antsy. They think this is going to be one of the longest bull runs they have ever seen. I get it. In this case, there's no need to rush. There is no reason to be anxious at all. Okay? Take it easy. I still have some time to gather. Okay, we're down again just like we were a few months ago. You have time to gather if you want to, but if you're happy with your bags, you don't need to get more. Just take it easy and make the popcorn. I hope you enjoyed the show ride. Because these markets won't look the same when we look at them on April 23rd, 2025. A lot of people are going to change. 5, 7, 10, or even 13 trillion of them will be made. Bitcoin will use up about $2 trillion all by itself. XRP will likely trade between $1.33, $313, and Ethereum will have 8 to 10 chain links with values running from 15 to 200. The goals are really great. The case against Ripple is almost over. Bitcoin is something you should keep an eye on for a while.